We knew the hunt would bring you here. Welcome to Corellia. I am Lord Ferrus, here to make a request on behalf of my master. Darth Decimus of the Dark Council has taken interest in your actions and desires your assistance in the battle for Corellia.
Bring me up to speed.
Our invasion of Corellia was executed to perfection, but the ensuing occupation has met difficulties. Darth Decimus believes you can help. If you're interested, seek out his servant, Darth Charnus. He will set you on the path of conquering Corellia.
Who is Darth Charnus?
The Imperial authority on Incorporation Island. For now, he is the closest you'll get to Darth Decimus. Darth Charnus' ship, the Tears of Taris, is on Corellia now. A private shuttle outside the spaceport will take you there.
Coronet City, the jewel of Corellia, home to the finest trading and ship manufacturing in Republic space. Soon this will all belong to the Empire, and the rest of the galaxy will follow. Where are my manners? I am Darth Charnus, agent of the Dark Council. My master, Darth Decimus, requested your assistance. He claims only the galaxy's most notorious bounty hunter can help us take Corellia.
What's the situation?
This planet was ripe for conquering. Darth Decimus plotted our assault and we moved in. The invasion was magnificent. Our occupation flawless. Imperial forces filled Corellia's high-speed rocket trams. We began to cover Coronet City. Then rebellion erupted. Unruly Corellians knocked out the rocket trams. Now our soldiers are stranded.
Airdrop your men. Send in shuttles. Anything to keep troops on the streets.
Alternate methods risk being shot down. Plus, they're unpredictable. I'm afraid our occupation's crippled without the high-speed rails. The guilty party is Corellian Engineering Corporation, the oldest ship manufacturer in Republic history. CEC exploited our one weakness. They turned our ion cannons on all outgoing trams, freezing our invasion, trapping us on the doorstep of the Empire's greatest battle.
Storm the company and shut them down. It's the only way we'll break their blockade.
I agree completely. Unfortunately, CEC shielded against conventional attacks. There's only one way in. The hull cracker. A compact bomb developed by Zerka Corellia's deviant scientists to punch holes through capital ships. It will get us inside CEC. Then we disable their ion cannons, resume rocket tram traffic, and conquer Corellia. Unfortunately, Zerkers joined the rebellion, and they refuse to hand over their hull cracker.
I've got other business. Still, stealing Zerka's weapon is tempting.
Consider it. You're trapped here as long as the rocket trams are down. The hull cracker's under constant guard. Destroyed Zerka's assault camps, and they'll abandon the weapon to reinforce their headquarters. Once you rout the camps, find our Commander Jastel in Zerka territory, then we'll liberate that hull cracker.
Zerka's camps are destroyed. How do we get the hull cracker?
I'll connect you to Darth Charnus at once.
My ship afforded a spectacular view of your work. Zerka's forces swarm like confused insects. They've regrouped to defend the hive, leaving the hull cracker storage facility vulnerable.
You got a plan?
Captain Jastel's team is in place, ready to grab the hull cracker. You'll lead a more direct attack.
Your target is Bral Tavar. He's Zerka Corellia's figurehead, the definition of corporate sleaze.
Bral Tavar has the hull cracker's detonation codes. Without them, the bomb's useless.
Break into his executive offices, get the detonation codes, then call me. My men will already have the hull cracker.
Tell your men to be ready for the final assault, Commander. I'll deal with Bral Tavar at once.
We'll have the hull cracker by the time you have those codes.
I assure you, gentlemen, Corellian Engineering Corp has nothing to fear. The C9X droid will serve you well.
Just keep your hull cracker out of Imperial hands. We hear they've already breached your walls.
A mild annoyance. Even if the Empire grabs our weapon, it's useless without the proper codes. Tell CEC's board I have the situation under control.
Your company's in pieces. Show me the detonation codes.
Hold strong, Brawl. Better to die free than live under the Empire's fist.
Speak for yourself. Here, take the Hullcracker's detonation codes. Just, please, don't hurt me.
You can have a long, healthy career serving the Empire. Just make sure Zerka follows your example.
Anything you say. I'll tell my employees about their new boss.
Commander, Brawl Tavar surrendered. I've got the detonation codes.
Good work. Thanks to your earlier assault, my men secured the Hullcracker and prepped it for the blast. We'll send an officer or two in to deal with Brawl and make sure his new loyalty stays firm. In the meantime, Darth Charnas wants to speak with you aboard the Tears of Taris. He's ready to assault CEC.
Here are the detonation codes. Brawl Tavar was eager to hand them over.
I'm sure he was. Thanks to you, the Zerka Corellia Hullcracker is ours. These codes will awaken its power. Plus, due to your quick thinking with Brawl Tavar, Zerka's learned to appreciate Imperial dominance.
The insurgents expect us to be violent, show benevolence, and they'll forget what they're fighting.
Compassion has no place in war. Remember that when you call on our friends at Corellian Engineering Corporation. With the Hullcracker in our possession, we can finally shut down CEC and end their attacks on our rocket trams. But first, we must deal with their army. Legions of battle droids defend the CEC fortress. Our explosives team can't get close enough to detonate the Hullcracker.
When the smoke clears, you'll need a microscope to find the droid's remains.
The most devastating weapons couldn't wipe out the CEC reserves. There's only one solution. These droids take orders directly from CEC. Signal towers transmit commands, and they obey with deadly precision. Bringing down the signal towers will disrupt the droids. Our explosives team sneaks in, detonates the Hullcracker, and blows the CEC doors wide open.
Let's just get on with it.
The excitement comes when we topple CEC. This is simply an overture. Once you remove the signal towers, contact Commander Kraid in CEC territory. He'll prepare you for our final assault.
The CEC signal towers are down. The droids aren't getting coordinated orders.
Very good. With their security confused, we can take the Hullcracker right to CEC's doorstep. Everything is in place, Darth Charnas. Finally. Once CEC falls, the rocket trams can spread our forces across Corellia. Then this planet will be ours. We must move quickly. Zerka's Hullcracker is already in the field. Are you ready to shove it down CEC's throat?
When the explosion shakes your ship, get my payment ready.
Financial arrangements are underway. We pay when the CEC ion cannons are silent. Commander, have your explosives team prime the Hullcracker. Once you're in, sack the border directors and disable the ion cannons. When the rocket trams are back online, we'll ramp up our invasion.
First you break into my company, then you barge in here without an appointment. My droids will throw you out piece by piece. Then Darth Charnas will realize CEC can't be taken.
Delusions may shield your sanity, but they won't protect CEC.
This is C9X, the perfect marriage of Zerka's lethality and CEC's inspired engineering. Even controls nearby droids with a custom signal emitter. Combat tests went through the roof. Costs a fortune, but that's the price of freedom.
Liberty doesn't exist when there's a price on your head.
Come on, C9X, show your stuff. Business is war, gentlemen, and we've almost got the scum beat.
Master Moss, we have company.
You? That means C9X. You destroyed him? Impossible.
This is your last chance. Bow to Imperial rule or die.
No one tells me when to retire. Droids, attack!
Benton, she's got the C9X signal emitter. Maybe we should follow the nice lady's orders?
Corellian Engineering Corp stands for something.
This is our chance to do the same. Go ahead, turn our droids on us. If you enslave CEC, it won't be with our help.
Droids, take them to Commander Kraid at the Imperial Outpost. Play nice, and you'll never see me again.
You may have won this fight, but the Resistance won't fall so easily.
Outstanding job. The CEC surrender shook the rebellion. We'll mold their board into icons of Imperial loyalty. My master wishes to express his gratitude.
I am Darth Decimus, member of the Dark Council, architect of Corellia's invasion. I've been watching you, victor of the Great Hunt, champion of the Blacklist. How fortunate that your latest prey brought you here. Corellia is filled with wretched people, crude, scheming animals, begging to be conquered. We can help them by winning this battle. But I require your help.
I'll see what I can do.
Charity is for the weak and the lazy. The Empire is neither. You'll be well rewarded. Follow me and you'll swim in the spoils of war. But first, we destroy the rebellion. We must decorate Corellia with their dead. Take a rocket tram to the ruins of Labor Valley. Help Major Tradic burn the rebels out of hiding. Then we will speak again.
Welcome to the Blitz, Hunter. Darth Decimus said we'd be receiving your services. What we've got here is a cleanup operation. Factories were moving massive amounts of supplies to rebels across Corellia. Bomber brigades came in. We rained fire on their heads, ripped the factories apart. We just need to beat down the rebels hiding out inside.
Nothing like a bombing run to crush their spirit. You're making my job easier.
Much appreciated. I'll tell you, it wasn't easy considering the company I had to work with. We're getting intel from an inside source. Unfortunately, his dalliances with the local women make him perpetually late.
Manners, Major Tradic. We all have our vices. I'm sorry we haven't met. I'm Darbin Sul, Corellia's top counselor, friend to the Empire. I hope the Major hasn't dirtied my reputation.
Why is a Corellian aiding the Empire?
I've always been a firm supporter of the Empire. And the promise to become Corellia's Prime Minister didn't hurt. I have friends, acquaintances in the Resistance. I pretend I'm sympathetic to their fight, and they tell me things like who's supplying them. Certain factories were churning out military-grade munitions, battle droids, you name it. All donated right to the Resistance across the core worlds.
That's why we bombed those factories into an inferno.
Not quite the subtle approach I hoped for. The bombardment trapped the rebels in the burning wreckage. Now they're angry, desperate, and sitting on the largest weapons stockpile in the core. If the rebels get those weapons functional, we may as well abandon Corellia.
The rebels will be easy prey once I destroy their stockpiles.
Those Corellians fight dirty. Whatever munitions they've got have downed every squad sent their way.
You'll do better. Just wipe out their weaponry. If I know my people, they'll bow to the Empire once their hope is crushed.
The rebel weapons shipments are stopped permanently. The Resistance is broken.
Good show. See what a little elbow grease can do, Major?
Can it, Darbin? Darth Decimus will want to hear this.
Major, Counselor, and my good friend. What news on the rebel supplies?
Destroyed, my lord. The Resistance in Labor Valley is defeated.
That's not entirely accurate. Their weapons are in flames, but the rebellion here is still kicking.
I'm aware of their persistence, Counselor. Intelligence monitored the rebels' retreat. They slithered into the tunnels beneath Coronet City, like the worms they are.
What tunnels?
There's a network of underground pipelines. Rumor says they stretch kilometers beneath Coronet City. All of it, Solonian territory.
If those furry aliens are part of the Resistance, we'll blast them off Corellia.
Patience, Major. The Solonians are fierce warriors, and those tunnels are their nest. Your men wouldn't survive 5 minutes.
You don't know the half of it. I've seen holos of a gang that attacked the tunnels. Clawed to pieces.
I've seen it all.
That's why you're the hotshot and I'm the public servant.
The rebels are down there collaborating with the Solonians. They're following the orders of Myrtle, a vicious warrior, and the Solonians' den mother. Her tunnels are the rebels' lifeline, moving troops and supplies beneath Coronet City. Take Myrtle's lair, and we'll fracture the rebellion.
The more troops join me underground, the quicker the Solonians fall.
The tunnels were built to deflect an invading force. Only after you've dealt with the Solonians can our forces flank them. As for you, Dobbin, I require your unique perspective elsewhere. Take the first rocket tram to Axial Park. Wait my orders.
Right away, my lord. Corellia's Prime Minister-to-be is happy to serve.
The Empire's grip on Corellia is tightening. Crush the Solonians, and our victory will be that much closer.
I've heard much of the Solonians' fearsome leader. I'll rest when Corellia serves the Empire.
Corellia is under new management, Myrtle. Incredible work bagging this Solonian hunter. I see why the Empire pays you so well. I am General Heska, Imperial Guard. Darth Decimus sent us to assist.
I expected troop backup, not someone of your rank.
The Imperial Guard responds to the most vital missions. We flanked the den and caved in the tunnels behind us. The rebels' transportation network is crushed. As for the Solonians, Darth Decimus leaves their fate in your hands.
Solonians will make good servants. But revolt again, and you're finished.
Finally, we can focus on our fight with the Republic. Corellia's once pristine Axial Park is now a war zone. The Republic's desperately fighting to regain control. Darth Decimus hopes you'll lead our offensive. We collapsed the tunnels leading out, so you must take a rocket tram to Axial Park. Meet me in our garrison. We'll crush them.